A Shishuma-class submarine of the Indian Navy has now been sent for a midlife upgrade at the Mazagon Dock Limited, that is the MDL, a process that will cost about rupees 3,000 crore and will take at least 3 years from now. These submarines were procured from Germany through an agreement on 11th December 1981. The agreement called for the building of 2 submarines in the West Germany, the supply of knockdown kits for assembling 2 more submarines at the MDL, and training for construction and logistics services. An agreement was announced in 1984 for the construction of 2 additional submarines in MDL, but that was subsequently cancelled due to the economic crisis in the late 1980s. But as this submarine goes into effect, the fact is that one of the key submarine projects of the Indian Navy, that is Project 75 India, lies in shambles. The project envisages the construction of 6 conventional submarines with better sensors and weapons and the Air Independent Propulsion System, known as the AIP. The project has been cleared under the Strategic Partnership Model. Under the Strategic Partnership Model, an Indian shipyard would be selected by the government, which will also nominate the foreign original equipment manufacturer, that is the OEM, under the overall arch of Make in India, which is now known as the Atmanirbhar Bharat. P75 India was first cleared way back in 2007. The P75 project is part of a 30-year-old submarine building plan that ends in 2030. As part of this plan, India was to build 24 submarines, 18 conventional submarines, and 6 nuclear-powered submarines, that is the SSNs, as an effective deterrent against China and Pakistan. Former Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar had said in 2016 that the submarine plan should continue till 2050 and that India should look to build more than 24 such vehicles. The fact is that India is nowhere close to what it had envisaged. The OEMs, that is the original equipment manufacturers, in contention for the P75 India were Russia's Rosatom Exports Rubin Design Bureau, Germany's ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems, France's Naval Group, Spain's Navantia, South Korea's Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering, and of course the Swedish firm Saab. From the Indian side, the Navy had shortlisted Straight Run MDL and private firm L&T. But the P75 India project has been in trouble always. Top Russian official in response to the print had way back in 2022 said that without drastic changes in the Indian Navy's tender for Project 75 India, the program will not succeed. Russia also pointed out that no naval force in the world has the kind of submarines that India is seeking, and hence the vessels have to be designed and built from the beginning. This after the French and the Swedish pulled out of the race. Saab was the first to exit from the race in 2019, even before a formal tender was issued, citing unbalance in strategic partnership. The request for proposal at the RFP was originally issued in July 2021 to MDL and L&T with 12 weeks to respond and has since been extended several times, the latest being up to August this year. Stung by the refusal of France, Russia and Sweden to take part in the Project 75 India and the Germany's non-committal stand, the Defence Ministry has cleared key changes in the tender document issued to allay fears of foreign firms. One of the primary reasons why these 3 firms have withdrawn is that Navy's insistence on having a proven AIP, a technology which only the Germans and the South Koreans have. Main issue was also related to the liability clause. In the strategic partnership, the Indian firm will own the majority stake. The liability in case of delay in implementation of the project, quality and rest lies with the foreign OEM. Though refusing to elaborate, sources in the defense establishment has said that this concern has been addressed by the Defense Ministry, which has cleared a tripartite liability clause. On the issue of insistence of proven AIP, the sources said that no changes are being made to that because the Navy cannot go ahead with the project without a proven system. The foreign companies have sought tweaking of the strategic partnership as well as the removal clause for an in-service AIP system. By foreign companies, I mean the French and the Russians. Interestingly, Germany's ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems, who was a front runner to get the contract, has been less affirmative in its plans to bid for this particular project. The German government has been pushing the company to actively take part, but the company seems to be reluctant to fully immerse itself into the bidding process and eventual collaboration. It was in talks with private firm L&T for a long time as a potential partner, but has now decided to go with MDL. This even as the Germany has proposed to India for a government-to-government partnership for the deal, just like what India did with France for the Rafale fighter jets. It would only be in August this year that we'll come to know whether the Germans and the South Koreans have actually bid for this project, or we will see an extension of the bidding process. Another possibility is the fact that India could actually go in for more Scorpene submarines. But then remember that there are no active plans for it as of this moment. But yes, this is one of the backups that is being considered by the naval establishment. For The Print, this is Sneha Alex Philip. Do subscribe to our Print's YouTube channel for more such videos.